to another draft, and shout out to my sponsor, for One Trading, an awesome Austrian card store. That was a tongue breaker. They're the best in the business. They have all the sweet cards, and not just some of them, all of them. Check them out and see what nice vintage staples they have in store for us. We finally do open a mythic that could be worth a few tickets. It's not a great card by any means, but it might be. Yeah, it's worth 3 tickets. Well, 3 tickets is like a booster on MTGO, so it's an easy pick. And if he wouldn't pick a money rare, it would probably just be the Servant of the Stinger, a card I really, really love. But we're gonna pick that up, and we're not gonna play it obviously, because, like, well, we could cycle it and destroy some tokens. It's not like a 0 value card, but it's not good enough. So you can see a very non-green pack here, and this is something I've seen a lot of. Like, green is very dry. It's a very good color, but it's very dry in online drafts. People got the memo that it's an awesome color to be in. There's like lots of red, but I don't want to be red. Especially in a pack full of red cards, because like my neighbor's gonna take red cards as well. And sharing the worst color of the set with many other people is not the way to go. But the Gorgon is a good card. Other than that, I do like Skewer, but I think it's just this nice little lady. The Robber. The Robber is fine, not great. First, when I saw it, I thought it would be easy to trigger it, which has not been the case, even in black, which has a lot of removal. Still, it's a fine card, but as I said, not a great one. Still, it's in black. Goes well with my first pick, kind of, because this one trades pretty often. There's a Beaver and a Sentry in green. Not great cards. There's a Griff, probably being the best card in here, but you somehow have to stick with black here. Loot. The key to everything. Well, it would be kind of optimistic to take this card here. If it was worth like half a ticket, I would consider it, but I mean, I'm a greedy drafter, but I'm not that greedy. I do think Derailment is great, but it's in red. I do think Medic is great in most decks, not in the aggressive ones, but with white it's actually, well, obviously with white. With black it's quite good. In black, white is what I'm trying to say here. Right, so the Stable Master is one of the better green cards. Like, it's a ramp, and green benefits a lot from ramp. It's better than like the white cards we have here, which are not spectacular. Better than the black cards as well. Yeah, so like, I'm not married to the white card I picked. I'm just surfing around for a bit. And surfing is something that is quite easy in this format. Like, you have so many playables, you very rarely run short of playables. So what you can do is just you surf during pack 1 and then you settle in the open colors and you still have enough playables. So Jolene is a sweet card, and it's one I'm gonna take over Skullduggery. I'm not a huge fan of Skullduggery, but it's fine in like rather aggressive decks or decks that care about the crime. with Jolene. There's songs about this girl, so how bad can it be? Or can she be? Or whatever. Like, I've seen some very colorful Jund decks, and having Jolene in it also enables some kinds of splashes, like we could even splash a loot if we got one. Here's some white removal, which is not bad. There's also Make Your Own Luck, which is a nice turn 4 play with Jolene, to admit. I think it's the best card in here. Like, I wouldn't mind the white cards, but as I said, I think I'm fine just surfing around for a bit more. There's a Void Rend. We could also... this doesn't really go well with what we have, but if we're a 5-color deck, we might somehow splash it. It's tough cost though. We might just pick Stop Cold over it, which basically does the same for an easier cost. I've never seen this card do anything except for Constructed, but we are not playing Constructed here, even if we try to somehow. We take the fall. This is not a card I want, it's way too aggressive. I'm not an aggressive guy. Rather take it slow. This is like the set's most fearful bandit committing crimes every turn. I think this might be the better card, even though it's one for the sideboard. I think it really depends on what we open, like where this draft is going. We could be a colorful green deck, we could still be like a blue-black deck, even though I hope we are not gonna be, because that one was pretty dry. Like, black was pretty dry as well, like we have our second and third pick and then that was it. I think the multi-green stuff was open, even though we haven't seen any deserts, so I don't know. Let's just open a rare and let that one lead the way. Kambal. De Janeiro. I don't know. Is this a bomb? Could be. Is Medic the best card of the set? Well, it's probably the card that suits us the most, Valuel. It's a pretty... It could be a Valuel Nico split card, for what it's worth. It has all the keywords we like. Kambal is a nice one though. Kambal or Deserts do. And both, but one has like a gold icon and the other one has not, so it's easy to choose, right? Rakdos joins up. Yeah. Rakdos joins up. Well, it's not a bad card, but not like a card we have to go nuts about. It's good with Kambal. Well, kind of. There's better cards with Kambal. I do think Vault Plunder could be a good one, or the Bluffs could be good as well. Like, we're not gonna be a 3-color deck at this point. We're gonna be a 4 or even 5-colored one. Could also try to optimize Gem into the deck, then try to wheel the Rakdos joins up. I do think we have to take the Bluffs though. We do have some more legends in here, but not legends in colors that we trying to go deep in. Like, this is a possible pick, but we also have Tether, which is a very good card. And if we play Kambal, we might also play the Medic, and then might want some extra white. This is tricky. Like, I feel like we're still surfing. I'm not actually sure if I want to continue surfing. At this point, there's another rare, which is not great with what we have so far, but like, it's already good with the deserts. Things them for X, which is not bad. Derailment. I don't know. I'm not sure if we want to move more into red at this point. Probably just another pylons and staying open. Like, this is just a straight empty pack. This is one of the harder drafts to navigate, I feel. Like, we have cards all over the place. We do have some 5-color fixing, but we have no clue where this is going. We do have double pylons, so I do think grabbing a 2-drop is somewhat important here. It's like your 2-drops often cost 3. It's even more important to have some, even though, yeah, well, this is fine, this deck, I guess. So it's Desert Stew. Like, there's a Barons in here, but also Derailment. But yeah, Desert Stew is like the best common, I think, for the Desert deck. Brigand is nice, but it's blue. It's gonna have lots of blue cards. I feel like this could just very well become an up-sound deck with maybe splashes for cards like these and the rares we're gonna open. So we probably just want the land. Also pick up the Scorn. Then again, I do think the absent colors are what our main colors are gonna be, so yeah, taking some more fixing seems fine. I do think we want another piece of fixing that is in the colors we're looking to play. I wouldn't mind another medic, obviously, but I think this is where we are. Perfect. More fixing. So we can really grab the good cards in the last pack. It's a good sideboard card now, but maybe you just pick up this. Like, this is so replaceable. Medic, medic, medic. Well, Valuel, hopefully we get a third one. Or we see a third one so we can take a second one. It's also a fine sideboard card. I don't hope we're gonna main deck it. This is a great card, but not one we can play in the 5-color deck. Also, we don't have, like, expensive cards. Even though, no. Nico, no. Just don't. Okay. I feel like if you are in the 5-color deck and you do not open good rares, it's like a disaster. Or at least it feels like one. But like, this pack feels like a disaster no matter what. I do think it's the contractor. Like, sacking medics is good. Somewhat hope we wheel the area, we might play it, and the 4/4 lifelinker seems like something this deck might want. Well, like, the rare land is probably something I'm interested in. The removal spell is nice and all, but it's not great. I don't know, we could just still pick it up. Like, it's unconditional removal. How bad can it be? But we lose 3 life and it's 2 colors. Like, a mythic rare could just be a little bit better, right? Let's just take the rare land, come on. Now that we have the fixing, let's look at that deck. It looks miserable. It looks miserable. Not gonna lie here. I think Hostler is a fine card. Flats is... yeah, good, but... like, at some point we have to start thinking about playables in our deck. Azov is pretty good. Like it quite a bit. I do think what's worth more? Probably the land as well, I think. Yeah, I think it's Lazov. Not a Jolene or Mourner's Surprise. Like, we're probably not playing the blue cards except for Make Your Own Luck and Lazov. Jolene works well with Kambal. Like the deck overall. We don't have great fixing for her though. Just pick up the Bandit. Maybe that's better. Like, at this point, I want to pick up playable cards over lands. We have 14. Blast is a decent card, and one I might be fine splashing. Not a Jolene. Or a Tycoon. Like, this is also a card I love quite a bit. It's also a finisher. It's quite a bit in this deck. It works well with Kambal. It works well with Jolene. Yeah. Like, our fixing isn't that great. How about Rise of the Varmints? This doesn't work, right? We have too many non-creatures and no self-mill. Smash doesn't do it either. I'm just gonna take another desert. Sheriff's fine, even in a deck like this. Oh, here's the mythic. Now we're taking it. Yeah, like... actually, I do think Muscle isn't even bad in this deck. Like, we do need some high end. This deck. We'll probably even play this one. We can make it work with the fixing. Yeah, how do we want to put it? This is just an absolute train wreck. Like, we're 5-color, we spend all our picks on fixing, we don't even have good payoffs in form of rares. Yeah, drop them back to the queue, that's probably the best I could do here. So, let's see, so this is an Absan deck at its core. And then somehow we're splashing 4 blue cards and 2 red ones. And wait, we're not done yet, there's more. Stop Cold probably, just because it's more removal, and maybe Seize the Secrets, because extra cards and why not. Yeah. Like, at least we opened some money. Like, 3 tickets. Not bad, not bad. But now, here comes the tricky part. To somehow build a mana base for this mess. Uh, so, the easy part is we have enough red sources to make this splash of Jolene work. We do have 4 sources, which is fine. So, then we have like the other colors are somewhat fairly spread, I think. Um, hmm. So we might just need a spread just overall, and if we're that deep into blue, we could also just consider phantom interference. So if we do that, might cut maybe the muscle or the betrayal. Maybe the betrayal, like double green. I do think we want to sideboard this one in against some decks, but maybe not in the main. So we want a fair share of blue. Something like that. Just the random 3-3-2-1 mana base. With the green fixing that we splash off. Oh, yeah, let's not think about it too much. So we probably are looking towards like 7 white sources that we want. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is probably what we can do. And blue, we want 7 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 3 that works. Black, we probably want 8 if we somehow manage to put that in. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we have green with 1 land left. That would be 5 fish sources for 5 cards. Yeah, well, let's go. If we manage to 3-0 with this deck, I'm gonna be proud of myself. And if we manage to 2-1 with it, I'm gonna be very happy as well. Yeah, like, this is probably the best card in the deck, and it's like a matchup card. It's good in some matchups and like pretty useless in others. We do have some strong uncons, but like, no. I think there wasn't an open color for us, or at least I haven't seen one. There hasn't been any 5-color payoffs, like we haven't seen any good rares. I don't know what the best outcome for a deck like this could have been, but yeah. Maybe our packs were just weak. Maybe it would have been better if we would just play a single elimination or something, so we would face the decks at our table. But like, this is probably not winning much, unfortunately. But yeah, never say never. Like, perfect hand. Except for make your own luck, which looks somewhat strange in this hand. Hey, we will see. This deck. Oh my, this deck. Like, this draw is somewhat working, I guess. It's not... It looks painful, but... Yeah, like, this deck is gonna... Oh no, not you, not you. You will probably just... leave the battlefield somewhat soon. Now... Like, my plan was to plot this one and then play this one, but plans might have changed now. I think I'll just attack here. They'll probably not block. Drain them for one, play the carry. And then I think, depending on what they do, we'll probably just unmake the Kambal and then, like, still execute this plan. But with a little bit of lifelink here. More rares? Come on. This is unfair. Now I feel like I have to kill this fortune as well. Like, there's just too many good combos with this thing. I don't think I can really attack into one of these, but maybe I just should. That's so tough. Like, I could also just try to ignore combo for now and just go for the fortune. So tough. This is so tough. They put one on top and one on bottom. Yeah. I think I'll just offer the trade here. There's lots of really bad stuff that could happen here, but I think I need to handle Kambal. Okay, they don't have anything to crew. Good news. You have the vampire, or what was that attack? Or pillage. Well, I have one I want to get rid of for sure. And I guess this one as well. Let's just plot this one. Like, maybe we will just kill something and then get some value. Oh no. Oh no, the cow. What are we gonna do against the cow? A flying cow riding a steed. Gotta love this set, right? So they get all the scries, they get some life back. I don't care much, I think. It's like next turn we probably have Contractor, sacking Medic, drawing 3 cards, playing Robber. And depending on what land we draw, just kill one of those two. Give this one lifelink, yada yada yada. It's gonna be a big turn. Except for get hit by another village. No, not plots. I don't like the cow. No. Like, has a lot of text and a nice picture, but I don't think it's a good card. What happens here? You gonna kill the medic in response? Probably not. Blue mana, huh? Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll just pass the turn here. Yeah. Like it, Holy Cow looks solid, yeah. For sure. But, like, it's good in a defensive deck, right? Because they're like the life and the scry matters. But the body's not very good for this deck. And in an aggressive deck, the 2 life doesn't matter that much, and the 2/2 body is fine, but it's like 3 mana 2/2 flyer. It was the old days. I think there are decks where the cow is fine, and there are matchups in which it's fine. It's good when you're like racing, but other than that, it's not really where you want to be. This sheriff could come in quite handy. So I have 1 card left. So I think what I'm gonna do is just could play like we have quite some options. I could play Lazav and plot Sheriff. I could also play Sheriff and play Desert Stew, or like attack first. Like if I attack with those two, it's gonna block with the Holy Cow, and 4 damage is gonna get through. Like playing Desert Stew doesn't do that much here, because you can just sack away the creature. So I think, since I'm not willing to trade the Gorgon for the Holy Cow, I'm just gonna attack with the Robber. Because I'm actually fine trading the Robber against either one. One gets through, that's good. We play Lazav. Plot the Sheriff. I also have played the Kambal over the Lazav, but maybe that would have been better actually. They're gonna sack the cow. They're gonna kill my poor Lazav. A non-outlaw. Doesn't this look like an outlaw? It looks pretty evil to me. We're gonna attack with fortune. I think I'm fine blocking with both. Maybe I should even just block with this. Like if they have a removal spell, well, at least they're not killing like the relevant creatures. Skullduggery. Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's gonna shrink the sheriff by a fair bit. Yeah, more scries for you. You're gonna need them. Best card ever. Okay. I think we played this one before the Kambal. Like we play this. Then we play the Passage Sheriff. Then we attack with Robber. Sheriff's still good enough, even though we lost 2 creatures along the way. Next turn we're gonna have a good attack. Ooh. Well, that's a good card to saddle without Steed. Their deck is pretty strong. Looks better than ours. Hey there, beers. Thanks for the raid. And time for another beer, then. What have you been playing, beers? Beer pong? Or just some... What's your favorite formats? Actually, I don't have a clue. Alright, there was a vintage challenge. Yeah, I tend to forget that. So now, we have to set up a good attack here. They can still sack a creature if we target one. Fun challenge though. Yeah, what have you been playing? Dredge probably? So let's start by pinging and giving this guy menace. Good old Menace. Then let's kill the Baron, because this cannot sack itself. And also give the Tycoon some sweet Menace. And then Like they have 3 blockers. Those 2 creatures are lethal, so they have to block at least 1. Okay. We just win. That's good. So we play against a deck with lots of good cards. Lots of creature rares. They didn't have much removal, so Betrayal at the Vault. Well, we have 5 green sources, right? That's just not good enough. I don't think we need Hindering Light. I don't think we need a Cycler. Yeah, looking at it this way, we just don't have anything we can change in this deck. Like, we could sideboard in a Wingsmith, or I don't know. Ooh, finally a hand which casts Sentry on turn 2. Well, then it's a keep. A no-brainer, as they say. If we actually find a real removal, we have a somewhat nice curve. The Raven, yeah, sure. Be my guest. Mm. I could also just go Hostler into Sentry Ping. Yeah, let's see what the top of our deck is promising us. Nothing. Which rares is it gonna be? Oh, another rare. Yeah, I guess I'm just discarding some more islands. Ooh, sweet Jolene. So yeah. Let's play this first. I mean, they do have Skullduggery and maybe... No, they don't have it. Good for us. They would have played it before. Yes. If our opponent doesn't have one of the good rares, we might actually just be in good shape. Right? Oh, 2 damage? Alright. At least they don't kill Jolene with it. And they lose their green fixing, so might be fine. Let's just play Jolene and bash. Like with Jolene on the board, they might not just want to attack back. Okay, here's their green mana. Medic. So it looks like we we'll just attack with our creatures. They're gonna jump with Medic, I guess. Or maybe they'll try to trade off Jolene. And this will give me a nice robber this turn. I don't think I want to play the stop cold here. We're not gonna block Jolene. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to, my friend. I'm not sure if I'm playing the land here, like it's a free trigger for Lazav. Yeah. Holding on to the land for now. I think chances are there that we just attack with the team and before blockers step down Townsfolk, but depends on their play. We could also just attack with the team and see what they do. Like if they block the wolf, we can just shoot the townsfolk with the treasure. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Kind of feel fine here. Journey. There goes Jolene, probably. Yep. Sure. More pings. Let's just start by attacking. And then doesn't really matter, does it? Look at me. I'm the outlaw medic now. But not for long. Maybe I should have left it in the graveyard actually. Because next turn I'm gonna play the Stop Cold or the Bluffs, and having a life linker then would have gained me some life. 6 mana, what's this? Hopefully a big creature that doesn't do much. Could be the 4/2 flyer. Ooh, Rush of Dread. We have to sacrifice the losers. You have to discard the bluffs. Well, could have been worse, I guess. Sure. Attack me if you dare. Attack back. Tap this down. Cut in for some extra damage. Down to 2. Well, that's not a whole lot left. Sure. You got it. Okay. So jump, jump. Yeah. 2-0. 2-0 against a good deck. So maybe our deck isn't that bad after all. Maybe it is. But like the draws we had were pretty optimal, I guess. It was probably peak performance of my deck. It will not do much more than that, but hey, it's good enough. Round 2 we would like to play first. Ugh. It is a 5-colored hand. I guess it is a keep, but I don't like it a ton. Would have been better on the draw, like we have no action at all. But I think beggars can't be choosers. I think mulliganing with this deck is kind of risky. We probably keep on to the second desert just for the crime value. Ooh, that's a decent one. Let's start like this. So this gives us 4 mana. I think we play this. Play this. Drawing those extra lands was not what I was looking for, but just play Kambal and pass. I would love to shoot that bandit, but no bullets. It's not bad. Hey, good afternoon. You're very, very welcome. No. 4-2 first strike. Tap. Tapper. Is the mana there? I think I should block with Medic. I think we're just gonna attack with the team. You trophy the game. I want to watch. That sounds good. Okay, that's very good. I think enabling the robber here is very important. Also because it triggers Kambal. Helps us raise. Gonna commit a crime here. Well. Like they have 4 cards in hand, a good board. Someone need to raise here. Okay. Not bad. They tap the big guy. It's like 14 damage. Good. It's not good. Yeah, this doesn't work out. Like now I have to jump block with Kambal. Yeah. Jeez. Betrayal would be quite good against them. Yeah, that was a huge flood. But it was like, that's the risk of keeping hands like these. I would love to get Betrayal in there. Don't have much removal, probably. It's good to hear, Kokomo. It's good to hear. Hopefully you keep on streaming. Are you also in the content program? Yeah, I think I have to keep it like this. Just get a better draw. You've been streaming for years? Wow. Not bad. Yeah, this hand is... I don't think we can keep this. It's a bit better. But I'll remember you, Kokomo. Maybe I can raid you once more at some point. Since Teros? Wow, that's not bad. And I think I'm actually been playing MTGO since Invasion. I will not block here. That's one free damage, and then I'll just have to draw some cards here. You've been playing for a long, long time. I like that. Well, I'm not sure if I'm the one you should watch. Like, look at this train wreck. It's a fun deck, though. Wow. 40 or 50 times a set. That's not bad. Like, I don't have time for that many drafts, but I think I have a quite decent trophy rate. The Exile Paladin. Sure. And no attacks. So let's just play that Desert Stew then. Let's see if we find something to counter here. Otherwise we might just make the 2/2 spirit. But like, how many drafts do you play a set? Sentry, sure. Yeah, you did some YouTube videos? What was your name on YouTube? Was it also Kokomo? I have to look into that at some point. It's good to know. Do you have anything that loots? We don't, right? You have some card draws or playing the land. It's probably correct. Ugh. Yeah. Those draws are better than what our deck can handle. Like, if they have something here. This game is just over. Like this, we still have shots. No green though. The most reactive set? Yeah, this makes sense, just because the removal is quite good. It's a problem. I don't think I'm gonna beat this. It's fine. We faced a good deck with a good draw. Also, my opponent is a trophy hunter as well. They used to have many trophies. Not in this one. Well, they still have 15. Remember their name. Let's see if we find your channel, Kokomo. Oh. Are they still online? Or did you shut down the channel? Okay. On to the decider. This hand is fine. Like, Pylon's so good in this deck. Cool. Yeah. Have my subscription, dear friend. I'll look into them. That sounds good. Also make sure to watch my drafts. They have the best intro you can imagine. You'll find them. Right there. Yeah, it was one of mine too. Like, who doesn't love a good tiger, right? I mean, the best part about my name is probably the picture, right? Like, it has the perfect MTGO avatar. The wolf. The wolf is good sack fodder. It's probably better than like lands that I could also draw. So yeah. Yeah, I coach poker. I've already played the guy as well. Three mana. Are they gonna ambush me? Hopefully not. Let's see what they do against a Kambal. Red-green has quite, or like green-black has quite a few tokens in there. Sometimes the card is, in some situations it's just really unfair. In some it's just a 2/4 for 3. Paladin. Okay, that's a nice insurance against that. So we're gonna play this. Play this. Sack the wolf right away. Some cards. Ooh, more removal. I like that. Yeah, Desert Stew has been such a good card. So is the Anguished Unmaking. Is this a reference to the dancing guys with the coffin? Like, what was their name? Coffin dance. There they are. But where's the coffin? Here's the coffin. I mean, it has to be that, right? It has to be the coffin dance. So let's start with Lazav. That video is quite insane. I love it as well. Like, they are not dancing though, but they're just guys carrying around the coffin, but let's just hope they don't have the snake skin whale, whatever it's called. I'm gonna eat their hustler. Yeah, they do have the snakeskin whale. Like it happens, but like next turn we do have the coffin dance. And we'll be fine, hopefully. Snakeskin whale has just been such a good card in this format, especially against the decks I draft. Ugh. Let's attack here. Make this guy. Make a ward. Exile a sentry. And have Lazav be a copy. This trade is fine. Like, we're out of gas now, but maybe we can beat 3 cards their hand. And they got their white mana. Let's see if they have more tricks. If they have, so be it. Like, that would be fine. Cashing in this one against the trick and getting a zombie. I wonder if I should play this guy, or if I should plot it, or if I should just keep it in my hand. Actually not sure. I think I should just play it. Like, I mean, it fully depends on what they have, but 2 cards left. Ooh. I get all 6 and 1 or more tokens. Okay. Well, that was somewhat unexpected, but like the best that could happen. Kamal is a good card sometimes. Oh my. Let's just kill the Griff and get in there. Anything except for the Kambal, I think. Oh, that was just great. Oh, the best blowout. Oh, well, he did a good job, I guess. He was the best sheriff in town until he got shot. Pest Invitation is quite a scary card against me, though. Like, I have this and I have the blue enchantment. Holy cow. It's not that bad in this spot. Put the card on the bottom. Good. Yeah. Hindering Light could be decent against them. Like, it's good against pest infestation. It's also good against Shoot the Sheriff and other removal. It's not my website, but it's my sponsor, and it's the card shop of some Austrian guys I know, and they're really good guys and they have a good shop. You go visit them. It's a nice one. I'm gonna bring in Hindering Light for probably the sentry I can never cast. But also, I could also bring in the pest control actually. Like, I can cycle it away and it's a nice answer. Pest infestation. Have you seen other cards that it's good against? But probably not. The splashed green fixing. Let's try it like this. The 41 card special. It's a decent draw. Draw is very good overall. Like, probably not casting Jolene anytime soon, but we will cast the rest. Yeah, let's just hope we can counter something here. Like, counter their spell, draw 2 cards, and then have like all the good stuff at the ready. That would be quite insane. No. Like, I could draw 2 cards now. I don't think I want to. I'd rather just keep the interference. Like, if they have Forest and plot one of the 5 casting cost things, that's probably already just GG, but I think now we just go ahead and plot this with some more crimes. Couldn't this at least not just kill stuff? Hmm. I think we're still just playing this. Going down to 10. Ugh. Them getting a forest is kinda scary. They just trade. Paladin. I think we need to kill this. Could do this, I guess. I think we just passed the turn here. We let them attack. If they have a fight spell, it's probably good too. Hmm. Sure. What are they thinking about? Maybe I should have responded to Buried in the Garden with Anguished Unmaking. Because now they have green mana for protection spell, and if they have that, we're pretty dead. Real question also is which one do we need to kill? Probably this. Yeah, if they have Snakeskin Veil, this play was just super bad. They don't. Hindering Light, yeah. Nice. Start like this. Like we're dead on board, right? Swing Smith, any good against them? Better than the splashed green cards. We can just minimize green against them. Like, those cards are fine, but oh. This is much better. I wish this was our opening 7. Just gonna put back Take the Fall. Are they gonna mull as well? Would surely help. What's taking them so long? Hey Gimli. Thanks. It is a grind indeed. Especially with the decks I tend to draft. But we got lucky, we ripped our first money rare today, being worth 3 tickets. Well, things are gonna change with Modern Horizons, right? We're gonna have money rares back, I hope. Those draws were good. Yeah, those decks are nice. But like mine isn't today. Like, it's a 5-color deck which splashes green for fixing and doesn't have any rare payoffs other than Kambal. Like, we just copied Pest Infestation for 6 tokens. No, when he's gone. Yeah. Oh, Kambal would have been so good here. Oh well, that's a fine top deck this as well. Make your own luck. I think we're gonna need this. Like, we're gonna need some luck to win this. That's for sure. Even though like this draw isn't bad at all. I think we got everything we need here. Except for a second desert. Maybe we'll find another pylons. No. Yeah. Not finding a land here was bad. Could play Tether, or we could play Medic and try to shrink the Paladin. Like the Medic here. Could also just attack here, but I think I'm not going to. They have 3 cards left, like could somehow steal this. We like the great cards we have here. Come on, opponent. An attack with this one. Probably good news. See if this resolves. I guess we're just going down to 6 then. I could attack for 2 lifelink here. Probably fine. Like if they attack back, and then attack back as well. Holy cow is fine as well, like if they double block, so be it. They're not going to double block. At least they shouldn't. Let's hope they play Pest Infestation for X equals all their mana on the tether. I get to blow them out. Ooh, that's good. This guy. We're still on the brink of dying here, but at least we somewhat stabilized on 4 life. Now here's the Pest Infestation. Oh, this looks like GG. No. So, what happens if they attack with the team? We can... Yeah. Need to have an extra blocker. These games. Just this one, huh? Right now we're just gonna lose. Except for if they don't attack with the team, but they will. And we die. That's a step back on going infinite. Like, the deck was a mess. That's fine to lose with a deck like this, but still harsh. So just sell all the stuff, probably getting, I don't know, we're not getting a whole lot out of this. Nasty way to go, but so be it. This puts us below infinite at this point. Having probably 4 tickets. This is probably like 20 cents as well. Yeah, so this gives us -8 in total. So this means we have a ticks balance of -2. We are 13 and 5. and this was draft number 6. It's a setback, but we can do better next time. As always, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next time.